Referring to Honda Fit refers to a refined chassis and moving through corners quite flexibly. These models are commonly known as Honda's smallest car, therefore, you will need a small set of tires to replace. To choose from, there are a variety of best tires for Honda Fit, each with unique features, advantages, and costs. I conducted a ton of research, read a ton of reviews, and put together a list of the best tires for Honda Fit from reliable businesses to help you make an informed choice. Following extensive investigation, I discovered how beneficial these items are for people like you. Check out my description if you want to learn more about the price and other details. Let's start the video now without further ado. Number 1. Michelin Primacy AS All-Season Radial Car Tire. The first Michelin Premier AS impression for me was the Michelin Evergrip technology. This technology expands the rain grooves around the tire's circumference. Even when the tires are worn out, I can still drive on slippery roads. When compared to tire models with similar features, the quality and price of Michelin tires conquered me. Not only impressed by its ability to handle slippery roads well, but Michelin Premier AS is also suitable for many types of terrain, including snow and ice. Specifically for dry terrain or use in daily driving, I immensely appreciate the cornering grip and the fast acceleration that the tire provides. In particular, with this type of terrain, the product also gives a reasonably short braking distance. The tire's braking performance was maintained when I drove on wet and slippery roads. Compared with many models of tires I have used, the representative from Michelin thoroughly beat the competition when it comes to stopping distance when braking. With the advantages of slippery and dry terrain, I had high expectations for the product's ability to run on snowy roads. Number 2. Goodyear Assurance All-Season Touring Radial Tires. Like any modern driver, I always value stability and comfort when choosing tires, and the Assurance Comforter Touring is one of the few Honda Fit tires that deliver the comfort I've always been looking for. According to the manufacturer's offers, this tire model has a 20% better buffer than its competitors, and Goodyear altogether has grounds for confidence as above. Because the product possesses a cushion between the tire surface and the steel belt, the main task is to absorb shock and reduce vibrations. The manufacturer also offers a 2-layer comfort edge partition that helps to reconcile both comfort and performance advantages. According to my experience, this tire model is comfortable when running on harsh terrains, such as potholes, gravel. To choose a product that deserves to be on the best tires for the Honda Fit list, I always evaluate a tire's performance based on dry, wet, and ice conditions. Goodyear Assurance Comforter Touring is no exception, and through a series of tests, this product did not let me down. This tire model gives quite a good cornering ability and high stability on dry terrain. The only downside is that the response is too fast, reducing the feeling of the road surface. Yet, this tire model meets my daily driving needs. Number 3. Bridgestone Blizzak WS90 Tire. I chose the Bridgestone Blizzak WS90 for my Honda Fit to ride on ice, and it can be affirmed the product has surpassed all that I have ever expected in a winter tire product. My favorite part of this tire model is the high-tech multi-cell compound with biting particles. The material with a hydrophilic coating makes it possible for this tire to remove the thin layer of water between the wheel and the ice, thus significantly improving traction. The Edge Performance technology package also helps very well in snow walking, when there are 15% more block edges than competing products, giving the product much better traction. Ultimately, this tire is so strong in the winter because of the innovations that keep the tire flexible even in cold climates. However, you should note that the soft tread compound is both an advantage and a disadvantage that makes this tire more susceptible to damage. If you use this tire model on off-road vehicles and long-distance driving on challenging roads, the tire's life may not be extended. Not only is performing excellently on snow and ice, but this representative from the Bridgestone brand is also quite impressive when traveling on wet roads. The tire still feels relatively safe in heavy rain, thanks to its waterproof ability, handling ability, and good braking performance. Number 4. Bridgestone Ecopia EP422 Plus Touring Eco Tire. If the Bridgestone Blizzak WS90 stands out with its ability to work well on snow and ice, the Ecopia EP422 Plus surprised me with dry traction. The product is a 4-season tire model, in which dry traction is the most notable point of this representative from Bridgestone. Bridgestone's proprietary Nano Pro Tech tire compound first achieves this effect. This proprietary compound provides low rolling resistance, while traction remains unabated. However, this product still has a drawback when running on dry roads, because Bridgestone is not oriented to handle corners. Therefore, the product is not as responsive as I expected. The tire's cornering ability is quite good on wet and slippery roads, along with top braking performance. In particular, thanks to many grooves, I did not experience hydroplaning when using the Bridgestone Ecopia EP422+. Comfort and quiet are also advantages that I am interested in when experiencing the Ecopia EP422+. The product has almost no annoying noise or vibration when driving at high speed. Number 5. FALKEN SINCERA SN250AS All-Season Radial Tire. There are quite a few interesting points regarding FALKEN SINCERA SN250AS. The first is exclusive dynamic range technology that keeps the material flexible in icy conditions. Next are the symmetrical ribs, along with wide circumferential grooves for maximum grip. Finally, the central ribbed part improves the product's handling and response. Therefore, I am not surprised about the ability to run on light snow tires from the tires from FALKEN. The 3D thorns and grooves that the manufacturer equipped have worked to their full potential on this terrain, providing a pretty good grip even on ice. Although it performed pretty well on thin snow terrain, I was not too impressed with the FALKEN SINCERA SN250AS. When considering the ability to grip on dry roads, I completely understand the above paradox, because simply FALKEN SINCERA SN250AS is a touring tire model. When used on regular dry highways, you will not encounter any difficulties. However, if you want to overcome tight corners when the Honda Fit is running at high speed, you will need to have good handling experience in this case, instead of relying on the performance of the FALKEN tires. That's all I have to say. Please subscribe to my channel as I post useful videos every day. Please read my description if you require any additional details or want to know the cost of the goods. Comment below if you have any problems of any type. Keep up to speed with our innovative items, since they will make your life more simpler.